Hello everyone, I am Teacher Dance, your English teacher, and I am here to help you prepare for your examination. Let's ace it! What to expect in your examination? Your examination covers modules 3, 4, and 5. Well, it's not that hard as long as you study before your examination and you listen to this review, which is specially made for you. For Module 3, well, that's Module 3 up there. Just disregard the number 4. I just can't edit it anymore. Alright, moving on to Module 3, it's about various text types. And so it is very important for you to still remember the 4 various text types that we discussed in this module. And these are narrative, argumentative, informational, and procedural. Narrative text, this is the text that entertains the reader or presents story from the word narrate. It has a story to narrate. And for argumentative, this is a type of text which is also similar to persuasive or a persuasive text which aims to persuade and share a viewpoint for a specific audience. And for informational, of course, from the word information, this text has factual information about specific topics that are conveyed to the readers. And lastly, for procedural, from the word procedure, it has a procedure or steps, or it presents procedures, steps, and a sequence to follow. Because this is a text which has lists a sequence of actions or steps needed to make or do something. With that, let's try this type of text, which says you have to identify the type of text below based on the title given. Write on the blank the letter of the correct answer. A for informational, B for narrative, C for argumentative, and D for procedural. Are you ready? Now let's try this one. The title of the text is How to Cook Macaroni Cheese. Is this A, B, C, or D? Very good. This is letter D, which is a procedural text. From the title itself, how to, meaning it will give you the steps or procedures how to cook macaroni cheese, and that's procedural text. Next in line is Module 4, which is about various text types, but here we discussed the structures, purpose, and language features of these text types. Let's try to remember these. We have 2 classifications of text types, and these are factual and literary. For factual, this aims to inform, instruct, or persuade through the use of facts and information. So therefore, among those 4 various text types that we discussed, such as narrative, argumentative, informational, and procedural, the 3 of them fall into this classification, which is factual, and these are argumentative text, informational, and procedural, because these texts all aim to inform, instruct, or persuade through facts and information. And for literary, this is the text that is narrative or tell a story and contain elements of fiction. So therefore, among those 4 text types, we have narrative, which falls into this classification, because remember the definition of narrative text, it narrates or tells a story to the audience or readers of the text. And with that, let's try this type of text. Identify the titles of texts below, which ones are factual and which ones are literary. You just have to write the letter F for factual or L for literary. You don't have to write the whole word such as factual or literary. You just have to write F or L, okay? Let's try this one. The title of the text is Updates on COVID-19 Cases. What do you think is this? Is this factual or literary? F or L? Good job. It's letter F, because everything that will be here in this text, updates on COVID-19 cases, which are all factual, so therefore it's factual classification of text type. And in this module, you also learn about the structures. These are description, sequence or instruction or process, cause and effect, compare and contrast, and problem or solution. So you have to remember all the definition of these text structures because these will be of help on your examination. We have description. This describes a person, place, an event, or animal, meaning if a text has a lot of descriptions or describing or aims to describe something or someone or the topic, then that's description structure. And next structure is sequence or instruction or process. It provides steps in performing an action or order of events. So therefore, if a text has procedures, sequence, and instruction, then that's the structure of that text, just like procedural text. Next in line is the cause and effect. It seeks to identify what happened and how and why it happened. So therefore, there's cause and there's effect presented in the text. Therefore, if it happened, then that's cause and effect structure of text. Next structure is the compare and contrast. It provides similar and or dissimilar information about two persons, places, events, animals, and etc. So therefore, if a text compares and contrasts something, then that's compare and contrast structure. And lastly, we have problem or solution structure. It states the problem and of course the possible solution for the problem. So if a text presents or gives you the problem at the same time the solution, then basically that structure is problem and solution. And for Module 5, this is all about informational text. Everything that's informational, it falls under this Module 5. And so in your examination, there will be part where you have to write an informational text of any topic of your choice based on the given structure. For example, okay, this is just for example, the given structure is sequence. Then of course, the informational text that you should write has the structure of sequence, process. And that is all about your examination next week. You just have to study very well, review, and appreciate this video that I specially made for you. And with that, you'll be able to ace your examination. That is all. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.